So I'd like to show you this bind off technique we're using here, which is the knotted knit two together bind off. But the previous 3 rows did use a number of techniques, simple basic knitting, to get a little bit of texture here. 2 rows below we had a purl one, slip one, and then on the wrong side we knit all the way across to create all these bumps, and then on the right side row we knit one row below. And the reason I want you to notice that is we are binding off on the wrong side, and I want you to be able to spot when you're doing which bind off. So I can see here, see I'm partway through the bind off. I have here a standard stitch, and then I have the knit one row below. And I can tell because that knit one row below has the double strands. This stitch is actually on this needle. When I get to the regular stitch, this is where I'm going to be doing a wrapped knit two together. I have 1 stitch on the right needle. I slip another second stitch to the right needle. We're going to be knitting these 2 together. Move the yarn forward, slip both stitches back. Now I move the yarn around the front of the tip and I knit 2 together. Sorry, I'm watching the camera there. The next stitch is a standard knit bind off. I'm going to knit 1 and I'm going to pass the slip stitch over. Okay, now in other versions of the knotted bind off, sometimes I purled this one. The purpose of this edge specifically is to be a non-rolling edge, so I want as many garter-like knit stitches in there as possible. So now I get to a regular stitch, so I know that I'm going to slip to the right, yarn front, slip to the left, bring the yarn around the tip of the needle and knit 2 together. Carefully. And then now I have that knit 1 row below. I can tell because it's a heavy bulky stitch. And I knit 1 and I bind off. So let's look at this quickly again. So you can see that this combination of seed stitch, slip stitch, garter stitch kind of creates this nubby edge that alternates, and then here's the cast on edge.